For over a century, since Howard Carter's torch first pierced the darkness of Tutankhamun's tomb, the sands of Egypt have guarded their greatest secret. Deep beneath the limestone cliffs, west of the Valley of the Kings, something extraordinary has been waiting. Not gold, not treasure, but something far more precious, the missing piece of one of history's greatest puzzles. In February 2025, after 103 years of silence, the earth spoke again. This is the story of the last pharaoh to be found. This is the discovery that has rewritten history itself. Welcome to the Story Weaver. Thutmose II, the fourth pharaoh of Egypt's golden 18th dynasty. A ruler who commanded an empire that stretched from Nubia to the Euphrates. Yet for over 3 millennia, his final resting place remained one of archaeology's most tantalizing mysteries. His mummy was discovered in 1881, rescued by ancient priests from tomb robbers and hidden in a secret cache. But the tomb itself, the sacred chamber where his journey to eternity began, had vanished without a trace. Imagine, if you will, a puzzle missing its most crucial piece. Every other pharaoh of his dynasty had been accounted for. Thutmose I, his father. Thutmose III, his stepson. Even the magnificent Hatchepsut, who was his wife and half-sister, who would become Egypt's most powerful female pharaoh. But Thutmose II, he had simply disappeared. Until Dr. Piers Litherland and his Egyptian-British team began following whispers in the stone. The location seemed impossible. West of the Valley of the Kings, in terrain that had been dismissed by generations of archaeologists. But sometimes, the greatest discoveries lie where no one thinks to look. It began in October 2022 with the faintest of anomalies. Ground-penetrating radar detected something unusual. A void where solid rock should be. Dr. Litherland's team began to dig, grain by grain, stone by stone. Then, in the winter of 2025, the breakthrough. The beam of a torch, cutting through darkness that had lasted 35 centuries. And there, carved into the living rock, were the hieroglyphs that would change everything. Fragments of alabaster jars, inscribed with unmistakable cartouches. Thutmose II, the deceased king. And beside it another name that sent shivers through the archaeological world. Hatchepsut. His wife, his successor, the woman who had buried him. After 103 years of waiting, the last missing pharaoh had been found. What Dr. Litherland and his team discovered defied every expectation. This was not the grand tomb of a mighty pharaoh, but something far more intriguing and far more mysterious. The tomb's architecture tells a story of urgency, simple, functional, almost hurried. 2 corridors leading to 4 rectangular chambers, carved with precision but lacking the elaborate grandeur typical of royal burials. Why? Nature had not been kind. Repeated flooding over millennia had ravaged the interior, washing away treasures and leaving only tantalizing fragments. Yet even in destruction, the tomb revealed its secrets. Fragments of a painted ceiling emerged from the debris. Deep blue, scattered with golden stars, a map of the ancient Egyptian night sky guiding the pharaoh's soul through eternity. And along the walls, hieroglyphic excerpts from the Amduat, the sacred text describing the sun god's journey through the underworld. But it was the alabaster fragments that provided the most startling revelation. Not only did they bear Thutmose's name, but they carried the signature of Hatshepsut herself. She had been here, she had overseen his burial, she had sent him on his final journey. The implications are staggering. This simple tomb, so different from the elaborate monuments of other pharaohs, suggests something unprecedented in royal burial practices. Was Thutmose's death sudden? Was political upheaval reshaping funeral traditions? The questions multiply like ripples on water. The discovery has unveiled a mystery within a mystery. Why did Hatchepsut, who would become one of history's most powerful rulers, choose to bury her husband here, west of the Valley of the Kings, rather than among his royal ancestors? The location is unprecedented. Every pharaoh of the 18th dynasty was entombed in the Valley of the Kings. Every pharaoh except Thutmose II. His tomb lies over a mile away, isolated, almost hidden. Leading Egyptologists now propose a revolutionary theory. Perhaps this humble tomb reflects the political reality of Thutmose's reign. He ruled for barely 14 years, and his death may have been sudden, unexpected. Hatchepsut, faced with securing her own succession, may have made pragmatic choices about where and how to lay her husband to rest. The alabaster fragments tell us she was present. She supervised. She cared enough to ensure proper burial rites, yet chose a location that wouldn't compete with her own magnificent tomb in the valley. Was this love or politics? Perhaps in the complex world of ancient Egypt, it was both. New analysis techniques are revealing extraordinary details. Pollen samples preserved in the tomb sediment are painting a picture of ancient Egypt's environment. Textile fragments hint at burial goods that have long since decayed. Every grain of sand is becoming a data point in humanity's greatest detective story. The announcement rippled across the globe like digital wildfire. Within hours, the discovery was trending worldwide. From London to Tokyo, from New York to Cairo, people were captivating by the same ancient magic that had enthralled Howard Carter a century earlier. But this discovery represents more than archaeological triumph. In our age of screens and artificial intelligence, the tomb of Thutmose II reminds us of something profoundly human, our need to connect with our past, to understand the stories that shaped civilization itself. The tomb has become a laboratory for cutting-edge science. DNA analysis may soon reveal family connections that have puzzled historians for generations. Advanced imaging is uncovering inscriptions invisible to the naked eye. Material analysis is reconstructing ancient funeral practices with unprecedented precision. And perhaps most importantly, the discovery is inspiring a new generation of archaeologists, historians, and simply curious minds who understand that the greatest adventures lie not in fiction, but in the extraordinary reality of human history. The work has only just begun. Dr. Litherland and his team face years of meticulous analysis. Every fragment must be catalogued, every inscription translated, every mystery examined from every conceivable angle. New questions emerge daily. Why was Thutmose's mummy moved from this tomb to the cache where it was found? What other pharaohs might lie undiscovered in unexpected places? How many more secrets do Egypt's sands still conceal? The discovery of Thutmose II's tomb proves that even in our age of satellites and ground-penetrating radar, the Earth still guards mysteries we haven't even imagined. Each answer reveals 10 new questions. Each discovery opens pathways to wonders we never knew existed. And somewhere out there, in the shifting sands or beneath the bustling streets of modern cities, other stories wait to be told. Other voices from the past call out to be heard. Other treasures, not of gold but of knowledge, lie ready to transform our understanding of human civilization. The greatest adventures in human history are not fictional. They are real. They are happening now. and they are waiting for curious minds like yours to discover them. If the mystery of Thutmose II has captivated you, if you felt that electric thrill of discovery that has driven explorers for millennia, then you belong with us. Subscribe to our channel now and join us as we uncover the secrets that history has hidden. Because every great discovery begins with a single question: what if? And the greatest question of all might be, what will we find next? The past is calling. Will you answer?